Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis IV with me, Alpha Pi Omega, Meiou Taxes 3.0 and Novgorod. So I just wanted to mention that we have the plague, and I'm not joking, we actually do have the plague in Nizhny Novgorod. I don't know where it came from, but it's here and it hasn't killed anyone, but we got a few percent infected. The plague is actually becoming a bit more of a problem when you look in Europe. There's more and more places where it will spread. Now, interestingly, I spoke with the devs about this, and there's an actual immunity now, where if you look at it, you have the amount of susceptible, the amount of infected, removed, and an immunity. And what I did not realize, Meiou starts at the height, or Meiou starts exactly when the main biggest epidemic of the plague ended. So you start with quite a lot of immunity. Your provinces will be very unlikely to be infected or the plague to spread. But as time goes by, now we are 100 years from the biggest plague, the immunity crashes. And as cities grow, it will become more and more of a problem, though I have no idea how big it's going to get, but it's probably going to get really big. So the goal for today's session that just started is to improve our provinces, to get humanism, start the colonialism, because that's the only way we can expand, honestly, right now. I want Murtia, I want Silva, I want Yugra, and other provinces, Karyala. No, I can't. Karyala is wasteland, right? Yeah. So I want the Tersami province and other ones that will come from that. So we're gonna do just that. I hope that the plague will not spread. I actually need to pause it because it kept crashing on me before when I had it run. Okay, so we still have no dead. There are some, but it's not really that bad. But the susceptibility is still pretty high. It's not spreading, at least. That's a good thing. I'm gonna record next when we reach Humanism, which will be probably at the end of this year. Yeah, it's gonna be next year. We're gonna get a boost to that. We're gonna get a negative penalty. Can you say that? Or a positive boost, at which point we'll be able to take it. We'll need one more level before we can take the exploration ideas, but that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. The autonomy is dropping across the board. Oh, okay, Pushikonia is now at 90%, so the actual improvement in Harbridge and other is helping. Plus, Veliki Novgorod is now at 36%. So we are slowly centralizing. It's good to know. Nizhny Novgorod is 95. Yeah, we need more Harbridge in here, but I think no, there's pathing. So I think I should improve it in Belozero to connect better with the other provinces. Nizhny Novgorod maybe could then connect the other ones, but yeah, this is not the same river. That sucks. If this river went to Belozero, we would connect everything. So Vologda should get a better pathing. It does have a better pathing. Okay, so the autonomy is dropping here slightly. So if we build... Wait, no, this is Vologda. So if we build Harbridge here, and at the other provinces they could connect, but that's a big project. Plus, these provinces are really not that useful, with the exception of Novgorod and Zavoloshe. And Zavoloshe is not on that river. That one is dependent on pathing, and pathing in Belozero. Nizhny Novgorod has 95 because it is connected. Damn, I speak fast today, don't I? Well, it took a bit more time than I expected. 26th of October, 1447, but we can finally take the Humanism, so let's do that. And the Humanism gives us maximum resources size +2 and stability cost interval -1%. Interesting. Humanism. Scholars studying the classics were forced to admit that they were often brilliant and applicable to the modern world, despite often being written by men who worshipped strange gods or spoke different languages. They began to judge them not as heretics, but on the merits of their writings. This humanist worldview allowed them to discuss topics that would normally be banned in polite company. So, most importantly, the next one gives us the next idea group, which will be awesome. And that will allow us to colonize. In the meantime, we lost one of our advisors, so I'm gonna get another one. Oh, he increases the aristocratic influence. Well, their influence is dropping, so I'm not really interested in dealing with that much. Who could I... Spiritualist. You can hire a priest. Okay, that would level them out, so that's good. Let's get a spiritualist advisor. Now we need extra power. That's without much discussion. Furthermore, our stability is at 76%, though I think it's gonna drop now because of the death of the advisor. Let's see. Yeah, and it dropped by 25%, unfortunately. But the state which is okay, the corruption is dropping significantly, which increases the loyalty of the bureaucracy. And I'm monitoring the possibilities to support the nobles. I can't, unfortunately. Oh, we could no, that's promoting... Nope, nothing here. And the burgers... Yeah, nothing there. I want to at least one more time support them before I demote the nobles again. We'll probably not get to +2 stability, but if I increase their relations to 70 or 75 of the burghers, I think we could renegotiate the charters or demote the greater nobles. That would be cool. We get also enough to fabricate a claim on a Muscovy, which I'm going to do. Which province do I want to claim? Oh, Kolumna is nice. Vladimir. Let's try to go with Dmitrov though, because that is strategically... we could make a fort there and develop it as a city. So let's go with Dmitrov. And more to the matter, the autonomy continues dropping. We got 35.2 in our capital. Poshikonya has now 88, Nizhny Novgorod's got 93, Belzor turned yellow with 60, and I think I checked that it should drop even more, yes. So, the western part is controlled fairly well. Unfortunately, we really can't expand east. Pskov would be great, but they're allied with Lithuania. There's no way we can deal with that unless they break their alliance, which they most likely won't. So that's kind of an issue. Lithuania also hates us. No, we hate them. Okay, we hate them. There's no... The advantage, though, is that there's no Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth this time because there are no flavor events. So that's actually pretty cool. And we're amassing some money. I got more infantry and I started drilling my armies because we can afford that easily. Without that, we would be making, I think that's like 3 gold extra for, yeah, 3 gold extra for the drilling. But I wanted to do that in case another war with the enemy comes. Oh, okay, so now we can't, again, have that many units. I don't know why, but it changed. Okay, that's gonna boost our income a bit. Cool, cool, cool. Things are going pretty well. The plague has gone from the world. It did not spread. So that's good, I guess. Not much else to say. Not much else to say. World is at peace. Well, unfortunately, our ruler, the grandiose Knyaz David III Toropetsky, died at the blessed age of 51. So we can now take bureaucrat candidate, diplomatic candidate, or military candidate. I guess continuing with the reforms would be best. So let's get a bureaucratic candidate, Rurik III Zhytomyrsky. And we are going to go with the current leadership. I hope that's not gonna piss off people. Anything? I'm considering lavishly endowing the church and then removing some of their privileges. We do have the money for that, so it's gonna also help with the stability. And we're promoting the church, so let's do that. They have no privileges left, but leveraging them by promoting secularization could be a good idea later on. Right now, though, we need to have high relations because we want more stability, less corruption, and that is important for us. The ruler, what is he like? We don't know yet. Okay. But I can grant him the command over the army. And again, we can now have 11 standing units. That would be great if the game stopped just going there and back on that. But hey, what could you do? What can you do? Oh, he's an inspiring leader. Okay, that's actually pretty good for my game. Well, he has a decent shock, so let's let him do that. Substitute tax obligation. Bureaucratic influence increased. Is it minus 30 really? I haven't tried it before, so let's see what that's gonna do. Nobles are displeased. They lose loyalty. -1 hierarchy. And they get pissed. Okay, enact reforms. Cash dues. A great success. So what did that do? Nothing. It just pissed them off. Okay, that's not great, but I guess it's doable. I don't know, it took away their... Wait, was it here? No, it was not there. So what the hell is going on? Where's the influence and how does that work? I don't know, the influence actually increased. So I don't know, that's weird. These ones confuse me. If you can explain what happened, if someone understands that better than I do, please let me know, because I'd really like to understand that. Well, the world seems to never change, however it does. When you look at the institution tech penalty, you will notice that the casual literacy has spawned, and it spawned in 4 places: in Castilla la Vieja in Castile, in Florenza in Florence, in Praha, and in Veliki Novgorod. So we are the first ones, one of the 4 nations in the world, or at least as far as I can see. Actually, can I see more? Wait, that wasn't... Oh, okay. Meritocracy is spawned in Ottoman Empire. Okay. But we're one of the very few that has the casual literacy as far as I can see. And that means that we are going to get that one as one of the first. And it's spreading pretty fast. So once we get it, I'm gonna take it, because that's gonna give us a huge boost to our... technologies, especially technologies. Later on, we're gonna start with the colonization. It's gonna require at least 2 levels to get the colonists, but it's gonna be fine. You know, 2 colonies will be enough. We're gonna start with Österbotten to cut out Sweden from Finland, and with Udmurtia to test it out, you know, just to test it out. I'm getting sick of this. Muscovy has claimed Voloklamsky as their own, so let's repay their favors and claim Zalesia, because they just keep on pushing me to get into more wars with them. I don't know why they are so determined to get destroyed, but I'm telling you, I have no problem in doing it. We're converting the last province very soon, which is Cherdyn, the one on the very, very east of our republic. And we can now get multiple masts, level 16. Multiple masts. Before 1400, many ships used one or two masts. As ships made longer voyages, they needed even more cargo and more room aboard the ships. These larger ships demanded even more masts. Soon, three-masted ships were common. It would be aboard such a ship that Columbus made his fateful journey. Ship durability increased by 2%, settler growth increased by 2%, and trade range increased by 50%. Ain't that awesome? We're also amassing quite a lot of money. I have to say that I'm really happy with the amount that our economy is producing right now. I disbanded the last unit again because it's such a burden to keep it. I'm not kidding. It just keeps going up and down. Every time I get the unit, it gives me a penalty and stuff like that. So I decided to forget about it. But a war with Muscovy is on the menu very soon. We have a truce with them. Wow, for the next 10 years. Well, okay. I don't mind that. As far as Europe goes, Austria is expanding, Bohemia is not. Hungary expanded and is probably locked in a desperate war, well, at least desperate politics war with the Ottomans. What are the relations? Hungary. Yes. They hate each other. They positively hate each other. I checked that in Nizhny Novgorod, the higher education is working pretty well. It's growing. However, in Zavolozhye, it is not working at all. So I don't really know what's up with that. There has to be some modifier that I'm missing, or some kind of information that is eluding me. I don't know what it is. I really don't know. So what's next? Well, we need the block books. That's the most important thing. We need to keep growing our armies for the future complete annexation of Muscovy. We cored everything. Yeah. Oh wow, Gaulish is now dropping in autonomy. The only one though that I really want is Zavolozhye. This is bothersome. I think it would be kind of cool to build the pathing there, but I don't know, how much would that cost? Pathing. Rank 1. 700 gold, okay. And in Velos 0? How much would it be here to upgrade it to level 2? Because we would need both of them, honestly. So do I have to select it? No, I don't. Okay, now I do. So construct a building. Okay, here. By 999 gold. Okay, so that would cost 1,000 to improve both of them. It's actually not that expensive. I think we might sack that from Muscovy during the next war. Really, improving the pathing in Belozer would give me maybe a benefit immediately. I'm not entirely sure. I'm still checking if I can do something. Oh, okay, finally. A grand celebration will make the nobles happy. And didn't we have like promote trade here? I don't know what's up with that. The burghers are just not wanting. They see into my hand. They know that I am trying to suck up to them so that I can take their power away. But generally speaking, we are fine. Look at that. We got next stability coming very soon. The corruption is increasing slightly because we pissed off the nobles, but it should start dropping again now. And the state reach is okay. We're gonna hit level 2 stability in the next months. So then when we get slightly higher up, I'm thinking I might want to improve the bureaucratic reach again. We'll see. Well, I'm going to end this episode by a couple of things. First of all, we can claim another province from Muscovy. So let's do that. This time I think I'm gonna claim Kolumna, so we're gonna pretty much envelop Muscovy. Second of all, we got a new merchant, so I placed him in Levant. We still can't see anything in the central steppe. There's not that many technologies left. We're gonna get Hovnice, but I guess that the block books will take a couple more years. The game is estimating 4, after which we can start with the whole colonization project. But there's one thing that I wanted to mention, because I am a moron. I realized that these are the requirements, none of the following. I don't know how I missed that before. The actual effects are written here. So, for example, if we wanted to end the volunteer surveys, we need the following. We need over 30 aristocratic influence and military service devolved, and that would have an effect of 1 base hierarchy, 0.1 times welfare times -2 plus -2 times bureaucrat power, base manpower from all non-elite classes. So it's kind of complicated here, and I really don't know why I missed that. But there are some interesting things that we could do here. For example, secularizing church hierarchy would be really interesting. It would piss off everyone, and we could free the peasantry, which would piss off the nobles, but we would get extra monthly peasant freedom, extra rural production, and base welfare. So that's one thing that I might want to do, because we want to have a true republic. But for that we'll need to get some more things here. So, for example, I don't have a really big problem with the noble concessions here. I want nobles to be okay with me. That's gonna increase my stability. My state reach might increase, and the provincial corruption. And we can, once we get to around or above 70, I am going to try freeing the peasantry. There's also restricting noble rights, but that one I think we can do. Yeah, we can. Oh wait, we can't free the peasantry. What is the problem here? One of the following. Less than 70 noble average power, bureaucrat influence. Oh, we need 250 administrative power. Okay, that's fine. That's not a problem. So the only effect that we need is the aristocratic influence to the administrative power to increase. And we have quite a lot of development in Veliki Novgorod. I checked that it's clearly visible on the world map here, as well as the Nizhny Novgorod. So that's pretty cool. It's one of the most developed places in Europe. And our autonomy is also great. Still no Zavoloshe, but these provinces are doing good. Nizhny Novgorod is dropping towards below 90. The centralization is not really doing that good, but we're mostly hurting on the noble concessions there. So yeah, that's all for this episode. I thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time with more Europa Universalis IV Meiou Taxes 3.0 and Novgorod.